I don't know if I said it before or maybe in the past, but growing up, I was a big fan of the dating shows, the blind dates, the fifth wheels, the eliminates, all those shows, and it's weird because I feel like those shows was entertaining, yet people were genuinely trying to find love. I know there was other dating shows that I know there was one where like he goes on a date and the exes are in the not his ear but the ex is dating in their ears. I can't remember that one. That one was actually a really interesting dating show. But I growing up I've always been a fan of them. So I've always said I think we should get back to doing dating shows. Now, careful what you wish for. Now we're getting the Smash or Pass. I don't really consider Smash or Pass a dating show. That looked more like a slave auction. And I think that's the problem I have with modern quote unquote. I don't even want to call them dating shows, but we just throw the quotation marks over there, quote unquote. Modern dating shows. I don't like them. The Pop the Balloon, the 20v1s, the Smash and Pass. I don't like it because most of it looks like a slave auction, and people are really picky. I thought I would look. I don't have no. I always say this. I'm selective. I'm not picky because there's some things that if it doesn't interest me, it just don't interest me. But um, which is why I think my body count is below 10. It's about 9 or 10. My body count is about 9 or 10. I'm not afraid to admit that, and it's not because I don't go out and just fuck every. Well, I don't go out and fuck. It's because I do not go out and fuck everything that moves. But I'm very selective of who I'm with. I've always been that way. Um, but I always did like have a fan of dating shows because I thought dating shows was cool. Now, obviously, the dating shows back then, like blind dates, limit dates, they're way different from dating shows there because they actually go somewhere. They're not in a white room and you know being superficial. But I was thinking, um, this is like, what if you had your own dating show? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like I like came up with a concept of my own dating show, and it takes from old and new. It does take from old and new. So for one thing, um, I don't have the name for it yet. If you can think of a name for it, let me know. But I don't have a name for it yet. So the way I was thinking, it was either 3 men or 3 women, or 5 men or 5 women. I don't know which one was better, but 3 men, 3 women, or 5 men or 5 women. Now there's 3 rounds. The first round is like a speed dating round, where like the women they sit in one spot, and the men they all sit in one spot, and you have 2 to 3 minutes to get to know each other. That's the speed dating round. Try to get as much information in 2 or 3 minutes, and to see where it clicks off at. And then, like after the 2 or 3 minutes, you rotate until you back at square one. That's round one. And then round two is okay. Now, this is the one where I feel like it needs to work on, but I still gonna I'm gonna get I'm I wanted to get second opinions on. So the second round is more or less like the 5 girl. Let's just say the 5 women are sitting down, and the dudes they come through, and I wanted them to like ask a question, and then like each one of them asks a question, they move on. So like the 5 women ask the one dude the question, and then they move on to the next person. But I also feel like that would take too long. So it was either you had to do that or line them up 5 by 5, and then like one girl asks a question, she picks a guy, and she picks that guy. She asks him a personal question, and he answers the personal question. Now after he done answer the personal question, he can. ask the next person the personal question. So once she done asked that person a question, like they have to pick a different guy. So each of them, yeah, each individual got to pick a different individual. You can't pick the same person twice. So one person's already been picked. Can't ask them a different question. So it'd be like this. It starts with one female asks this one guy. She picks this one guy, and then after that one guy gets the question asked, he picks another female another female, and then female goes there, and then so forth until everybody is everybody doesn't ask questions. I feel like that's quicker than just having five people there because it'd be like five people there and they ask the one person and then vice versa because you want to get to know people. So, but I think um, also like with the with the second option where the woman picks a guy, it's like they can have a follow up. It's like anybody can have a follow up, and then after they're done with the follow up, it'd be like one or two follow ups. Then she then picks. No. The guy then picks the female, and the same thing is like if anybody have one or two follow ups, bam, we don't ask the questions. And then the third round. Third round, I would say I call it red flag, green flag, which is every person they they say what would you say is your red flag and what would you say is your green flag, and then like you try to guess which one belongs to which, and you know the five girls they all try to figure out which one which you think will match with this red flag green flag, and same thing with the men. It's just like okay, she is like okay, this might like one of the person's green flag is like she loves to cook, and her red flag is like she don't answer the phone. She don't really. She's not a phone person or something like that. If that's a red flag for some, because I know not being a phone person is a red flag to some people. It's just how come you're not a phone person? But like that's the third option: the red flag, green flag, and then let's just say okay, Tiana. This is Tiana, and then like they say, oh no, that's me. This is me, and then they can say, why would you consider that a red flag, or what do you consider that? Or it's just like, what do you consider working on your red flags? Have you ever considered about working on that red flag and all that other stuff? Or what have you done to try to work on that red flag? Like things like that, have those type of questions, and I feel like that could be interesting because I don't want to try to create. I don't want to like in my dating format. You know, I know drama sells, like the pop the balloon things. I think it's like the thing that catches people eye because people like they always have little dramas and all that other stuff. So it's just people going to say what they're going to say. I feel like you can't get away from that, but I'm not trying to. I want people to actually like really really try to find a true match. So after those three rounds, and this is where like the old school thing like fifth wheel. Everybody writes a name on their paper, and it's just like who do they match with the most. So if if it'd be like fifth wheel. Like let's just say like two person says this one guy, or or the one two guys said this one girl, and they're gonna be like, who do I choose? I choose bam bam. Just like in fifth wheel, it's just like you gotta end up, and whoever gets matched. Whoever doesn't goes home. I feel like that could be a good concept. I haven't thought of a name for it yet, but and I don't know if that's been done already. But I haven't seen it been done. But you know, usually, ideas like this, somebody might copy it. Now, I want to do this idea. I obviously don't have the budget, but I would love to, have this idea kind of spun around and be experiment because I think it would actually work. It's fun because it seems like it's fun, it's interactive, and you get to know a person. It throws a little bit of old of the dating shows, and then throws a bit of the new other dating shows. So that's my idea of a date. My version of a dating format. So let me know what you guys think. Did I explain it clearly? Is the concept clear enough? Let me know in the comment section. Till then, my name is Luskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.